Hey, what's look at this? I'm in your world.
It's just not what we teach here. What we want to teach here is how do you create is a phenomenal business that has value and is going to get you to a place where whether you do not, if you get venture capital money or if you don't, you focus on that, then you turn what is currently a very toxic relationship between startup and venture money into a very positive relationship where you retain the power. Or at least the power is equal. And that way everybody wins. Okay? So milestones for us are going to be really important. We're then going to look through and actually look at the next steps and we go through all the way through to actually getting money yourself over that 12 months. Okay, and then Asher, when I finish talking, should be soon. Asher is one of, I would say that Asher is one of the most respected and prominent angels here in Santa Monica for a couple of reasons. A, he's invested in a bunch of companies, and he's invested in a bunch of early stage companies. Teaches so every single Monday session we have will be taught by him. They're going to have real conversations with you about real topics. So we're going to have conversations with market validation. We're going to have common acquisition in those areas. So try and keep your questions that you can today pointed towards the roadmap outside those parameters because it's Asher, he's handed, it goes to the same thing. But the more that you keep it is for everybody else. Okay? We're good so far. Justin is going to bring in about 5 or 10 minutes. Justin's going to bring up a milestone. We've been working on a milestone plan for entrepreneurs. Is John there? Hey John, do you mind saying Justin to grab my laptop and stick it here? And we've been working on a milestone plan because the current business plan as a model is just channels. I do milestone plan, i.e. a waste map. But we also know that every time anyone does a business plan, do look at page 4. Just my point right this second. But as I have one or two things within the order. Or you want to have a certain amount of revenue go to exactly something and go to part. It doesn't really exist. So we need to be able to show, and if you go into a conversation with an angel, $20 million next year, and then we're going to be scaled up to $50 million the year after, the angel is going to want to know is any form of reality at all, and what are you specifically doing to actually help you achieve those things? So we wanted to put together, not just answer those questions, but to live that reality. And live in reality to the extent that you think, should we got to go to expert 5, maybe 2, 3, 5, you got anything lined up which is going to tie into where we need to get to with it. Are we going to continue? Okay, good. So, we're going to take random company, want to have, we would say, let's let's say you want to sell 10,000 of whatever widgets, $1,000 a day by the end of the year, right? Okay, so $1,000 is in revenue. And don't worry, we're going to put it up here, so I'm going to show it to you how it works in a second. The revenue. But we can't do anything with that number, tie into anything specific. So we want to know how many users does that entail. These users are set. They are something that we can do something with. So let's say the $1,000 that we're going to make, let's say that equals 10. Now, the thing about 10 clients is, again, that's not much of an actionable that we can work with. So we need to be able to work our way back. How many prospects, how many people do we believe know about our products, have some form of value in our and can buy our products? How many of these prospects do we need to get to 10? So we're going to keep it very simple. And we're going to say there's a 10% closing ratio through to clients. Is it? Okay, only because of the color of the market. You know what I'm saying? Yes. See, that's why user feedback is so important. Can you see this? Yes. Here's what we made earlier.
You can zoom in.
Okay, so look, what we did here.
We'll send it to everybody as well.
So we took it back to the amount of users that you're going to require to get this revenue. Now we know that in this particular case we said not in a year, we can't do anything with a yearly number, but we can do something with a monthly number, because that's something that we can time. In June, we want to have $100,000 in the month. We're going to want 100 users to be able to get that. We can't do anything with 100 users. But we know that the conversion rate from prospects to users is 5%. And we don't know that for a fact. But we know it based on probability products. We know it based on people that we've spoken with. We know it based on what competitors are generally converting at. This doesn't have to be exact. It just has to be a damn plan. It has to be something that we're fighting to change it based on what actually happens in our life. So we now know that actually this number is totally unimportant. The 2,000 number is the most important thing. We need 2,000 monthly prospects. We need 2,000 people to know about our product and find some form of value in our products. Is an irrelevant number. Because for us to find 2,000 people who find some form of value in our products, the conversion ratio for people who potentially have a use for any product of anything. Imagine if we're talking about entrepreneurs looking at a customer relationship management system. Actually, let's say entrepreneurs looking at constant contact, right? We know that not every entrepreneur is going to need constant contact or constant contact type solution, but we know that there are 20,000 people who need some form of solution, and then you go to people who they decide to do Pinterest or they decide to do Instagram and they decide not to do it. So we know that to get to 2,000 people who have an active need for just generally are in our universe. These are people who have some form of use. So now, 2,000 is about 100 is about 10, 100, and whatever acquisition program whereby you just know with one Microsoft, but there's a problem with that, and that's that as a startup to get into one Microsoft, the conversion rate is lower. So it's okay. It's just about truth, real truth with your product. Most products fail. Most companies, 3 products, with a 4th one tagged in that hit most companies. The first one is the people. It's us. I'm really, really good at business development. Really good. I can stand up in front of anyone, go through whatever value prop. I can pretty much work out a clear value proposition, product solution problem, no matter who my audience is. And I can engage, and I can comment. But I'm not particularly good at creating. It's not my talent. And I'm not good at technology. Definitely, I am the team. But even though I would kick ass every one of those areas, nobody would beat me on this. I would probably fail. doing it on my own because my team isn't adequate to be able to do the tasks that need to be done. I need another person, whether it's Justin, who's up there, and we're working so closely together because his talent is on the creation. Him, without having him involved in this stuff doesn't work. So the team is a really important part. The second thing is the process. What is it we're specifically looking to do within our product that's activating the product itself? Right? But when I say there's a fourth tag on, the fourth tag on it tells us something beyond the belief that we don't necessarily have the God complex, but we do believe that on a certain create something that nobody else can do. We found something that only we can fix. And we're going to disrupt Uber, $20, $50 billion company, and only we can do it because we're so awesome. It's how we feel. And we can make other people feel the same way. Why I love this is we have the product itself is just not as great as we thought it was. We haven't compared with but it's really interesting for me. Is you can't do much if you number the 10,000. But you can do a hell of a lot. So we're a small team, you're a small team. Which means that we can't do 15 channels. Like what channels do we have? Marketing is everything. Once you get to the stage where we have it built and we have it ready, our marketing is what takes us to that place, which is what the only thing that we at Dojo care about every single day. But we'll never try and hit more than 5 channels in a month. This is not a rule. You find a way to do 6 or 7 channels and you can do them well. Do 6 or 7. Our feeling is do 4 or 5 unbelievably well. Touch on it for a second as well. And I want your honest feedback on this after. But anyway, what the hell? So, what channels have you got? You have paid, and the paid is confusing. So, we're talking earlier on. So, Greg, we're talking about Pinterest being one of its top performing channels. So, paid in Pinterest. You got paid in Facebook. You got paid in one channel. You have SEO. So, what are you putting in? What kind of words? Where are you? How are you showing? What's bringing you from one place to another place? That gives you 2. You've got your social, of course, which is not paid social, but just social where you're putting your name. And you're not just looking at, you look at the cost of each individual channel. And most importantly, if you are part of the channel, we're going to tell you what works, what doesn't work, and how to all out there without permission, destroying the entire view of Santa Monica for our own personal pleasure. That's growth hacking, because lots of people see expert Dojo on that wall. Growth hacking is, we're going to put a Wi-Fi in there. Expert Dojo Wi-Fi. We're going to get free Wi-Fi for common. Why are we going to do that? Because we've got to like that Facebook page to be able to get to that. One of the things, there's so many things. You have a glass truck, pure glass, that we're driving around at 4:05 in one of those balls at night time. Yeah, right? Take 3 or 4 of the channels. But you really say to yourself, what is it that I can do at least the most interesting thing? Right? So we choose channels based on this. Because we said to ourselves, look, that's June, channels for June, because we don't know, but we know what our number is in June. So if we know what our number is in June, then what should January to get to June with the right traction. So we said, okay, we're rolling at 100,000 in June from a standing start. We've got about 2,000 people that we have some form of direct interaction with things we're never going to see. We want to blast it out of the water. They still get money. Partners will be sent to us, and with a huge email list from a would you be happy for partner, that will play a huge fit into partner affiliate. But it's beautiful. You don't have to pay them until after you actually get sales. With partner affiliates, it's just other people. So maybe, for example, there would be accounting firms that we really like, that we've worked with, that have really helped out our startup, probably somebody within the program. And we would say to them, so, I've been there, I'm really good. And we say, you've got like 20,000 people. And they say, we've got like 23,000. And they're like, oh, you send an email to me, you say, you're awesome. And then when you send an email to our people, you say, you're awesome. Imagine if you multiply that by 5. People had a direct email from a third party saying that you're brilliant, and it is supposed to squat. These things are really good. So, look at a little on social and Facebook for saying you reach out to 1,000 people, but they're really direct, reaching out to people. Facebook, that would be a very small amount of advertising to touch 100,000 people. You know, we send 2 cents or 3 cents per touch on Facebook. Just for people to find out. Okay? And then cold emails are really there too. You can add in 5 more channels. The channels should be your channels. It might be that you reach out to associations. You might say, well, actually, I got an association within here, and this association, a phenomenal list of 25,000 people, but a very engaged list. So I'm going to pay them. Might even be paid. I'm going to pay them $500 to reach out. But what I want you to really do with this is remember, this is your lab. This is your lab to get you to June where you my challenge that you have by the time you get there, have you in a place whereby you know those 5 challenges are going to produce X, Y, and Z. You need a business to get there. Beautiful. Forces you to pivot multiple occasions to get to that place. Now, it is first down here. So you see this here. Funnel activity. This is good. What are the 6 challenges? So this case we have 6, right? Yeah. So 10 emails during the month if you have paid affiliates. Any action that you ever have that does not have a number beside it is not an action. It's just a wish or a hope or a dream. Everything has to be an action. And you have to be so down hard on yourself that you've got it broken down by the week, by the month, by the week, by the day. Have it broken down by the hour. Where if I say to you, or you say to me, like so busy, you say to me, hey, Brian, how's your day today? I'll say 47. 47 is awesome because 47 is the number, 47,000 is the number that they were supposed to hit today. Who cares about good, fine, I feel okay, everything's great, I'm pumped up, I'm ready to go. Get that shit. This is a number, it's a very specific number. The quicker when we get our and then the last thing I just want to put there, and this is just an action, is that these are the actions and the challenges that we're going to have paid affiliates in week 10. We're going to agree 3 a week. So within the specifics for those weeks, then we have outreach to 10 or 12 or 15 affiliates to make sure that we have 3 signed up. And the longer the week gets on, the more you go, hey, if you want to be an affiliate, if you want to be, if you don't want to be, it's okay because we're so cool anyway. We've got loads of people who want to do it. Like Fridays and please, listen, we do anything. Just be our affiliate. Okay? You want to do it, don't miss a week. Don't say, oh, it's okay, we've got 3 more weeks to catch up. We can catch it back. So I'm going to 500 onto Instagram. Let's say Instagram doesn't work. If you back down, I'm going to go with a very specific timeline. If you say that I want my run rate revenue or users, let me switch it to users for 700,000 users in this year. Then you know that you're going to need to have 7, right? You're going to get 700,000 pretty good at the beginning and more afterwards. So remember, your whole channel plan is not going to scare you with 70,000. What I'm trying to avoid here is that everybody else does, which is that you say, we want to have $500,000. And then you get, there's no learning, there's no failure, there's no missing. Like, find out tomorrow if you're behind on your number. Now, I want to bring Ashley up. This is the kind of thing I want to do. Actually, I want to add different objectives this year. Our objectives in the very first year was to understand. We had no other objective. To study and to understand. To try and find out why are so many failing. Why is it 98 and 97 why is everybody failing? And then we came out and we're just going to learn, no curves. And we said, okay, now we're going to test. This was last year. And we're going to bring people in, we're going to find out everybody's asking for the best. But if we just provide investment, is everybody going to suddenly get successful or are they not? So we tested that in the first investment. And then we said, okay, so there's training that we learn as well. We need to provide the training, even though people don't feel we do it. It's such a rush to achieve what we're going to do. But we can take all the good training, all the things that we're learning from being with everybody is so amazing, then the training is different. And then we find out that actually it's the contacts in the local area. So if we can get the contacts ourselves, if we can go into chambers, have to meet with mayors and politicians, and the horrible people that you want to shoot yourself, really, I hate it. We'll do it, right? We'll take one for the team because we have to have those contacts, and we can have those contacts. We have envy, don't want to get anything law, want to get something changed. We need to make sure that we know who the law is, we know who the team is. We knew that was really important. And then the investment contacts were in there as well. And that's what we did last year, whereby everyone works together. Here's the problem. It makes sense everything we've done in the program, but there's one element which, if we don't put it in place, we're not going to make a difference. People will get something from this. We get something from our market validation. We get something from the intersections that we do. But we won't make a huge difference. Maybe we'll reduce the failure rate from 97% to 92% and 50% will make a difference. It won't make a difference because the system is unfair and it's slanted and it's not in our favor. It's in the favor of people who are well connected. And those people who are well connected get the best investment they would generally get. I'm being very generous here. And let's hit it. And the other thing is, we're small. Talking to a really strong female leader today that runs these really huge groups, and her group are about studio. You've heard of studio? These guys are very cool. They got like you've heard of them, have you? No. So what she did is she realized that it's really hard to investment. So she went out to 500 women in certain cities, and she said, look, it's $1,000 each, invested in 3 businesses, and then we give her 5. And we do rules that have as they can't split it up easily, and but they have to tie it into the afterwards. And then by you putting this money into these businesses, then you get first right to get invested in the businesses. So it's very, very good time. And we're having this conversation about that. This is the one time between women and men where we are exactly equal. I don't mean getting investments. I mean we're all down here. We're all down here. Everybody else outside, they're starting off a small, insignificant business, which is probably, and it's interesting in our own minds, but to everybody else, we're down here. Which is ironic, because we look at everybody who's in some parade and every man manager or they do whatever, and we just know they just go through the grind. They're just the modern slaves, where they just do what they have to do to make it to their times and they make it there. Well, we're the enlightened ones. But when we're dealing with these people, we need these people, because they're the people who buy our products, who make us stronger, who help our company grow. They see us as down there. Because they're the buyers and we're the sellers, they're winning and whatnot. So here's my point of this whole thing. One of the things we did not focus on last year, but this year it is the different success in the community or not, is us standing together in a far, far tighter way. You add together, an investor might be useful for the person. Phenomenal environment where the startups get more successful, then we start using each other's products. Somebody else's products is terrible, don't use it. Don't tell other people anything. If you think it's good, you've got somebody who's got a beverage that we have in there. You have like in Crown, I've got a phenomenal archive and a filing how you can actually manage your basic your better than anything else. But we don't use it because it's not directly in line with what we're supposed to do every day. No, actually, I want to use it and I want to help you with this because it'll be better for my business, but also it'll be better for you. And by the way, here's what I like to do. Then what's the company going to do? Okay, so it's going to become a recurring theme that I'm going to get more and more powerful with the I suppose, as we go on. And I'm just leaving it with you do it. I think just give a 5 or 10 minutes overview on investments in if you were to start up in the future, what would you be doing and what advice do you have for people here? And then maybe after you've got questions. Okay? Okay? Thanks. Great. Ashley.
Mike's not on, so I will. When everybody loud, so that's a good thing. New York comes in handy. I'll guess I'm going to how we started this conversation. So he said that nobody who is just going to start up or just start up. I wouldn't disagree with him on that, but it's actually the exception of the rule. If you're Max Levchin or Brad Bell, and you have an idea, you're funding just your idea. If you're not them, then it's not going to happen. Hopefully, if you're in this business, if you're doing this, you should know who these people are. Because that's part of the reason you're doing it is to start getting into trying to raise capital and starting a business. You know who's been doing this in the past. That's been one of the founding things. One of the that's a capital. So, just find out who some of these because you know who these guys are. They don't understand. You kind of know what their background is. So, but that's exception to the rule. Now, in terms of kind of the what you're on, you're going to start with your they're going to know what you kind of so they're going to know what an investor is looking to do. Invest. Very simple. Investors look to invest. So one of the things that kind of interesting, and when you start here and you go back a little bit, but everybody's always so focused on pushing and pushing and pushing. But they don't realize that when you have investors around, they actually want to be investors. So don't focus so much on pushing. You just come up with one of the things that I see kind of my mantra. Focus on your business. Focus on getting your product out there or your app out there, whatever you're working on, and talk about that. If investors are around, trust me, they'll come to you. That's the best way to get investors out there. Don't try to get them. If you're just talking about service, business, app, whatever it is, and you have any investors somewhere in the neighborhood, trust me, they come to you like a walls come to a rock. You know? They have this capital, and the bank is to try to get that money. Asian capitalists are so worried about making cookies so much that you're going to be much more likely to get them. And that's the why are you doing what you're doing? When you go in front of venture capitalists, that's the first thing they want to know. Why are you doing what you're doing? What's the pain point? Because they want to know why you want to solve that pain point. You know? It's just like, well, I saw this and I want to do it. They're not just like you do that. And I had this problem, and it was really hurting me, it was really bothering me, and it was killing me. I needed to be much more interested in investors. Then I just saw this opportunity and I went to that. You have to solve something that is personal to you. go along that path. Explain why we do what we do. The information is a short opportunity to grab it. Much, can that work? Possibly, but you have to have this skill. That could be a skill about. Which leads to the next thing. Anybody who is doing startup and cannot tell a story in any way, I think the tell you that you shouldn't be doing it. If you can't be in front of people and be able to tell a story, then you better do it in front of a improv group or try to teach a class somewhere. Getting comfortable in front of people. So if you can't do that, you're never going to get anywhere. They see the CEO is going to be nervous in front of the investment. So if that same CEO that explains to the board of directors why it is they want to do what they want to do. If you're nervous in front of an audience, and that's what it is to be sophisticated CEOs, venture capitalists, investors who are on your board. So if you can't be comfortable speaking in front of an audience, then I should seriously do something to get yourself comfortable. And figure out a way to do that. So if you're a shy person, you've got to figure out how to do that. So go to practice pitch competitions, try to teach a class somewhere. So that's what we need to address because of starting to talk about it. The good thing is that Los Angeles in general is probably Los Angeles has become probably the third largest market in the United States. Obviously, Silicon Valley is number one. New York. At some point, I think Los Angeles is going to be probably duplicate some companies that we come on now. Sorry about that, so let's get that part. But the good thing is we have a great Los Angeles area actually graduates from New York. Many more than you say North because of all the schools that we have. UCLA, this goes on, Pepperdine. We have many more actually higher education institutions than that. We have Harvard Mud and those institutions out there. Claremont colleges, many more colleges that are students. In fact, we're working with the North to go off the field. So you have this great place in the homegrown investors that come with the stock is what is big credit, stock here, people like me, lots of people that run it's just Snapchat here in Los Angeles or in Venice, that's going to be public to talk to the talk. And they use full confidential because you can't actually use it as one yet. But once that happens, the ecosystem that creates is what we call the Snapchat millionaires, so we can search that boxes that we put that money and freeze that stuff moving pretty quickly, stuff coming. There's a whole new ecosystem. That's actually what happened in Silicon Valley. Started that way, and that's what we big companies that go up, they go public, they all very liquid place. Now, that all is probably much more creative than what are the idea of being able to find it just on an idea that manipulate somebody does this a few times and that's like this, that's whatever you do. Then you have to have some metrics that you develop from it. Something like generate access to it, so you get eyeballs to this app. It's a product that's probably generating revenue. Product to be reviewed and deducted. What have you done along the path to show investors that you validated where you were working on? So the validation points on that or the eyeballs, or the metrics, or what's going on, monthly users, product, set. Product and title, the best product and much more difficult to get investors. So the reason much less likely to invest in manufacturing area. Something that could appropriate by country, something that is less likely to do. You have revenues, you say growth, you say you get the business in this also, you have these platform platforms that are available. The things that are very good for this also go for investment. Also, they take advantage of that and platform.
Learning that one of the if gone for what it is there this support system so no one so you don't do something stupid. I'm just like at this stage right now that we would just not spend it. That's something we're going to be learning along the lines.
So first of all, what are you doing and how many people are you doing?
Are the developer, I'm not using myself. It's a basically online music journal, so they can put video and PDFs and everything all in one space and send it to the students and everybody knows what it is.
So does anybody on your team have any history in looking to finance finance?
A brick and mortar.
How would you run a brick and mortar?
Since 2008.
So you run a business
Yeah.
since 2008, so you know how to work it out. And what to you is like, you have a history of knowing how to run a P&L.
You're putting money into like these channels, and I guess we're going to, we're getting more people from this, that kind of thing. And how much are we going to put into new development? Do we stay where we are and put more into getting more?
So when you doing it, you're going to staff, you're going to you still going to, I was when I talk about the housing, you might say, talk about the product and investment, you're still going to have to pitch that, you know, investment, and all that kind of stuff. During that process, you know, eventually going to look more at kind of the macro information product. So how you kind of macro slide about that. So to say, you put as much for marketing, as much for administration, legal. That all being said, obviously, as you progress through this, in what you're doing, and you're doing that, you're wondering if you have to what you're doing. You have the idea of you're really doing it. But no, it's not. And someone, depending on your getting more in your back, or sometimes, good for your conversation as well. I would feel glad to be in that money to provide a bit more equity. You have to oversee. Well, before you're back, I mean, there are different ways to do different things, and that's a answer for the intelligence. And the knowledge is that there are no magic numbers. I mean, you fill out the board, you fill out the board, and you generally do it, and certainly like to go less than three. And that would be, and I would get a few other people besides yourself, they've already become the CEO, one of the board of directors. So you've got three independent people. Minimum, that means that since you have since you don't now have to be the board of directors, so you can get that one month. And then in that, then that could be another soccer. If you do another pull back in the one board, you have to do independent. That's usually a good start. At least first and second, that's how they get up. That's how it's good. A lot of companies are very good. I'll say I'll stop after you. Then you, I'm going to get
For a startup, what would be a top including company for the offer to
really.
like as far as food, I guess it's gonna vary on the person, but what kind of actual offers would be
Well, you need to be out with a year or something like that.
no, if I was gonna bring on board a director, one, 2%
And then that's been over a period of time. Yeah, that's exactly what we do.
Another my business partner is in the medical realm, and devised a system for its opportunities today for seniors. And it's something that hasn't really existed before, but with something like that, because we need personality and practical for patients, is that something?
Sometimes, when you ask, especially people who do it. Yeah. What is sometimes? Is it an app or is it people? Especially when you're, that is not an app, but it's sometimes. Personally, I think it's ridiculous, but they really like doing, I think it's stable. Especially after people who do things who do that on, I think you do it on the people. So, if you do good people, so senior time, many of these types, a lot with scheduling, the scheduling of getting people to do things at a particular time. So do you know how to get the Carnegie Ball? Do you know how to get the Carnegie Ball? Well, Carnegie, so practice. Okay. So the way we do it. Traction. So that's what we're going to use in this environment where it's online today. We need to show who's using what's my trajectory doing. I gotten it out there. Who's using it? Here's what the growth is been. Line is here's where I can here's where it's done. So you've got to get it out there and get it to you, and then get more back in you. So take the traction. And what you can do is start thinking of it, because that's what Brian is starting with. What are the different methodologies I'm using? And I'll be sure that I'm going to get traction. Because you don't want to just put it out there, and not everyone is support it. You got to play for what you're going to do to ensure the right people who need to go out there. What your job is, or your team's job is to do. Maybe there's you know that you part. Have to know if there are or are. If there are, you need to figure out what channels you need to utilize to get part of that. And then get your message to those people. And then if you do, make the thing download what you're using. So if you're proposing that they need to use it, and getting it done, figure out a way to do that. Maybe it's a 2 month free usage, 3 months, whatever it is. So, and show what it is, show what person does it, or you need to have.
So my question is, are you saying or suggesting that before we go in front of an investor that we have our board in place and
No, you don't have that. You don't, as being a startup, you're not going to have everything in place right away. In fact, when you go to your investor, some of the investors are really look at your work. So that's fine, because that you know, you're going to be faithful to the right makeup to be on the board of directors. So if you look for some of those people, if you want to become, you understand, if you just say this is great, I like what you do, you can always call me, but they'll say this is, I just don't have the time to put in to do that. Some will say that's great, I'd love to be on the board as well. A lot of people won't do it because at the startup stage, you're not going to have, all holding you at that startup stage. It's a little bit more time. You need a little bit more, and all of these things will take expensive. So, a lot of people don't really want to take big, because they're all listening on even a private company. So, a lot of people think that it's from those someone. So, to the lowest on the private company, they are so that for that. So that's what the right people to do. We're very comfortable with doing that. So you have to come on board. And people who decide to do what we do. So that's it. And California did some very strange. So we don't pay wages in California. The officers that people are employed directly. Actually, but they have a packet non-policy utilize that power, but without it. So some people would say, that's really by the way, it doesn't matter if it's a corporation, but everything in California is called bylaw, one corporation. He's got doing stuff with this thing called bylaw, one corporation, so California, so this is a fact. Now, you to solve it.
Let's touch on a case study of how we can talk to the customer. So what milestones? So after one of the investors and drive my guy.
7 employees at the time, actually, well, 9 employees, employee number 7. And he wasn't right there. So, how many things were described and solved in that 6-second sentence? That told me he was a very smart people. And I haven't even met him. I begged, borrowed, steal, to do whatever I could 2 years ago to get in front of him. And somehow we were able to do that. And somehow they put the investment into the so, now back last year they raised the 111 million to
We started with the know-how, right?
so again, talking about the journey. So two of the coaches, they posted the journey where he was we grew up on a hippie farm in Ohio. Single mom, but healthy living, healthy lifestyle, healthy environment, and a very hippie lifestyle. They Harvard University, and their business went down. We had our first year, but it worked very well for them. And this third year, we building circuits on other companies that we did breeding company. Did not go down in investing in investment. We focused in our 3.5 years ago. Not only running that, but I want to run it. So that's how that. And then they started going together. However, they were turned down by 30 capital. And they then they traded it. They were trying to start this business and get this company going. Instead of traditionally, they influencers, guys that in front of Goggins and October and others to do that. We looked at different towns to go to. And they started to do like these people. Yeah. But, yes. Exactly. But that's so that they did, they did not only the well-known ones, they said, we want you to be invested. So they not only, the comic one told good. Building, I think it's in the 7 million correctly. That again being said, there are opportunities part of space in private market, so that there's a fit. You get those opportunities. Now, that's it's a fit in that kind of financing. So, if I was right the first time, I said you're right. I know the thing to get invested in public market, investment is smarter. You're much more knowledgeable about things you're already invested in something that you don't already know. So we really try to get that in something that growing so much that they need capital to continue that growth. So it's generally behooves you to invest in that. Any other questions? Wow.
What do you think? Some comments back just on what you've heard. How is it helpful? Good. And what about everybody else as far as what you've learned about how angels think, how investment works? Just maybe some comments back on that. Yeah, and one of the things that we asked, and which is really important, is we want the truth. Like, I don't want you to come in here and just be nice to people and say nice things and have us feeling for that. I want us to be able to really take good, actionable steps and do something really powerful with it. What was the most useful thing you found out about how investors think? Like, we made a conscious decision that for those who would not go for funding at the beginning because we said we wanted to walk our talk. If we took funding at the start, it sounded pretty quick to get said, I don't do it, be strong, and wait until it comes to you. So we stood away. And then what we found was that the more, tell us a little bit about your introduction, tell us what we think is really funny. The more, this is no different than high school. It's no different than days in high school. It's exactly for you. It's not going to happen. But if you are, then people look at that and they think, I want to be a part of that. No investor wants to be with you. We said something really interesting at the start, which sounded really tough, but it's so true. We're not doing communication today, but out there. If any of you have not read a book called Pitch Anything by Aaron, I can't remember his name, pitching book I ever read. And it speaks to exactly what Asher said at the start. Look, none of it, that would be impossible. But what we do make sure is when we come out that our messages are confident, because that's not the right word, but that the words that we say represent our truth, and it's very strong. So if I'm here saying that you should try 4 channels, or maybe 3, maybe you've lost it. But if I come out and I'm strong and I'm able, this is not about self, we're not about any of those things. It's about the fact that if we truly believe that we're making a difference, then it's not about this one specific thing we're doing. How important is this message? If your whole talk and what you're saying is about the message, you're a horse that's going to do something really powerful, and I want to be part of it. I want to make sure that I can. And if you say it enough times, and if you show exactly what the race is going to look like, and you say, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump over the first fence. I'm going to let them get tired out. I'm then going to come up and by fence 7. I'm going to pass 3 of them. There's going to be one ahead of me, and I'm going to pass them the last straight because I know how it works. And as the race goes along, we're doing everything that they said they would. Asher said, and not just today, he says it all the time. It's very hard selling anyone pitches to us. Most of the time, he says, because they're doing it, and they're hearing about it, and the noise. So as you're building this up over these weeks, just on, you share it with investors. We have a separate investors list in our email database. And every single month, we're sending very specific messages to entrepreneur for Dojo. Another fantastic success. This company is doing this great things. It's just about planting seeds. So be really strong with how you are. I really like one of the bits of advice that you hear from Asher is man, it's so key. We have one company, Fit Plan App, and 49ers, and we have 4 other people like that. And what they said was, look, we're going to get a percentage share of the business. It's a bit like Masterclass, but for fitness. So if you come in here, then it's the future. Reach out to everyone. We reached out to who's interesting, just Expert Dojo. We reach out to Brad Feld all the time. Who else? Tim Ferriss all the time. Mark Cuban. Why? Because these people are here. We want to get up there. You give them a viable hear about you enough times, they'll really value you and have a report. Yeah, great point. Make sure your team is strong so that you're never in a bad relationship. What else would be good?
Structure, we still work on getting people above them and then change them out. I don't know how that
That's such a great point. It's not actually people who can be most impactful for your business. And it's not even about reaching out to people directly. It's about indirectly then finding out about you. Messages to plug and play for the last 3 or 4 months because we knew they were coming down to LA. We knew that plug and play are the most influential organization in San Francisco, the outside Y Combinator. But we didn't want to contact them and say, hey, you guys are really good. We made sure that so many messages of ours who were talking to them. Oh, do you know who's down here? Expert Dojo. You guys don't know about Expert Dojo. You need to know about it. So who reached out to who? They're very powerful down here, they're very weak. Strong, good partnership. So you're right, you don't have to reach up to a Richard Branson level. It could even be strong investors in the area who really are just within your say no loss. We want to have people like the last investors, you know, for December. And I get one December to come down. It's just you don't know the influence that people have until you start getting into the world and working through it. So the board is really powerful. Great.
investors like to invest in
Understand, absolutely. You know, I'll tell you, we have Thomas the Pilora is doing a equity crowdfunding campaign. He hired a firm that I reached out. I'll share that beforehand. Our board so we can then refer to them afterwards. Yeah? We can do it on the board at the beginning, I can take the questions, and then afterwards we can add on to it. Yeah? And then we can build it into the discussion. And we rebrand every single year. And I would like to do it every single 6 months. The reason that we rebrand, our market demographic, the people who are most likely to want to use Expert Dojo, and the best companies for us to get were boys between the age of 25 and 30. That was our demographic. 2 years later, women between the ages of 35 and 45. Who knew, right? That's the time fit. It's the whole reason that Blockbuster are not around anymore, or Kodak are not around anymore, is because we just do it start and then we become big and we're okay. No. We pivot and we pivot and we pivot and we pivot and pivot in a really good way, rather than having to do 90-degree pivots, continually moving with where our target audience are moving to. But the second thing that's really interesting about the rebranding is I have hard thing to do with the rebranding that we do each time because I'm too close to it. I'm too close. So if you ask me about these things, I'm very, very far away. No, think it's absolute honesty, which means if somebody feels that our product is a better competitor, I want you to tell me if that's just the person who's receiving the information. I don't want to get defensive at all because I realize that every product for the market fit that we need to do. Okay? So, Wednesday, we'll go to the opportunity to go through it yourself. I'll stay here as well Dustin for as long as we need to. So, if we could anything, you might be desperate for funding, you might be desperate, whatever it is, if we're here and we can help with it, all John does all day, every day, is reach out to new investors. And then when he finds out from the investors, he finds out what they're good at and what they like. If there are investors that you want to reach out to on your behalf, then we'll reach out to them. We get them in for an appointment, and the mysteriously they should turn up at some stage with the appointments. And whatever we have to is reach out to investors all over the country, and then builds the relationships. And only people who just have loads of time to go through stuff. Anything you're ever not sure of, myself and Dustin are here all the time. You will get to know them, and we do that on Wednesday. By the way, during the week.